Well, we go from one CEO to another with the Gashikon Buggle Driver Zwei box art. It has a refreshing mint flavor, but this is a repaint of the first Gashikon Bug Visor, aka Buggle Driver, used for the final boss of Xaid, Kamen Rider Cronus, based off the God of Time. I don't know why the German word, but we'll just go with it. Hold on. And is that contra code or something? That's a Cyrax's brutality. I don't know. But yeah, it's a video game controller, Xaid, whole video game theme. So also you get a knuckle duster, this piece of plastic, which is the actual thing it attaches to become a driver, and the master Kamen Rider Chronicle. And it's nice black and green techno goth. And this game is the final game, basically. Like it's a multiplayer game, and whoever wins the game basically is allowed the power of Cronus to fight the final boss. But the person who ended up using it was Kuroto Den's father, Dan Masamune, who not only infected himself with the Bugster virus to be a patient zero and create the ultimate vaccine, he then went to prison for 16 years to cover up all the bad stuff Kuroto was doing. It's interesting that their family name is Dan. Like Masamune Dan, Kuroto Dan, when Dan is over here such a first name. I like that it has shadowed pictures of the other riders in the back. You can kind of see them just by their color and their shapes. There was like a ton of ride players going around, so they got a generic transformation like that without a driver. Not only does it have game cleared, it has game over. There you go. So you can use this as a non-transformation weapon. You just take your knuckle duster and attach one end. Although you do have only one sound without anything attached down there. So the batteries are right there. The speaker is right there. So I want to say the main purpose, but no. But the original Gashikon Bug Visor was used by the Bugsters. Has a really cool, really creepy sounding transformation that has been removed from this one. But I still want to get the black and purple version. It's fitting that Kuroto Dan used the Buggle driver to transform into Dangerous Zombie, and his father uses it to transform into the God of Time. But for each mode of this thing, you can say the gun mode, they each have a final attack. That's not the final attack. If you press the other button, you get a final attack, Critical Judgment. And his final attacks all seem very biblical because Cronus, god of time and all that. Let's switch to a chainsaw. That is supposed to represent a chainsaw. This pit. If only it could spin. You can hear the chainsaw sounds. And the final attack? Critical sacrifice. Yep. We can also transform with it. This thing is tight. Like what I imagine wearing a corset is. Anyway. Henshin. If you want a close up, we'll do that. Nah, I don't want to take this off. So, with both things, you have one sound with the buttons, which is his main ability to pause and restart time. So, nope. So he can then beat up everybody while they can't move. Press them both again. He always did it with that much emphasis. Just. But you also do have a final attack. Critical Crusade. Yeah, that's subtle. I really like the deep voice this thing has. It's unique to it compared to all the other Gashots. That is what you get in the box by itself. The God of Time only has one form, even though he also absorbed the powers of the final boss to power himself even more, because he was just that broken. Like, literally the only thing that could even move during his pause was Hyper Muteki. At that point, even Hyper Muteki could barely stand up to Game Deus Cronus. So, we do have. Oh, not this. Not yet. A series of other Gashots, and only one of them was actually used with the Buggle driver in a after movie. It was Giri Giri Chamba, because Laser took this and decided, fuck it, I might as well use it. And became Laser X, which is literally just the Giri Giri Chamba armor, but with a refreshing mint flavor. Or possibly radioactive. That can't be good. Henshin. That's about finishing move. Same. Doesn't change. Almost done. I just want to give you a close up to the fact that you just fist up in the air like, yeah, I'm winning, so what? And he's at an angle because it's designed for this. Oh, wrong one. Wow. The Owen Wilson driver. Wow. You could use any. Like, theoretically, Kamen Rider XA, did develop enough immunity to use this because he was also a patient zero. That's it for. You have to press the basically L and R buttons. These are the L and R buttons to disengage. But you can see, I'll just give you a close up. You can transform without. It won't do all. Yeah, it won't do the full procedure operation, but you can still mess with it like that. Let me take. Oh, okay. Let me take this off and bring in this because we can keep using Rider Chronicles. And it has its own base level, or level 1, even though nobody ever used it. Henshin. Although Taiga, Kamen Rider Snipe, used 2 of them in the Gamer Driver to access Cronus. He used one that had beaten every single level, Nico's. Even then, he couldn't control the power for very long and ended up losing the fight because it was just overwhelming for him. We can do a final attack. Wow, I haven't gotten the Chuen no Ichigeki all video, but that almost sounds like how Hongo Takashi, Kamen Rider Ichigo, does Rider Henshin. It almost sounds like that kind of. So I don't have the other Gishat that's been used by this driver. I don't have Tokimeki Crisis yet. I probably will at some point, and we'll revisit this. But overall, I think it's a solid package because you have very diverse play features, as you can use a weapon or as a driver, each with their own set of sounds and final attack, and it's open to a variety of Gashats. So, like, it's a very nice toy. I do recommend this over the Thouser driver from last time. I think this has more variety of play features. I just I like having it as a weapon, and then like that feature, this doing that is really fun. And also, he's one of the only riders I can think of. No, probably Kabuto, who actually have a standing rider kick that I can actually practice because I don't want to jump into the air to try to do a rider kick. I like that his is just a spinning hook kick with the clock at his feet, and then when he hits them, they're dead at noon or midnight or just 12 on the clock. I like that. So I like this toy. Shouts out again to Jesse, who I bought this from. If you even watch these, I don't know. I haven't uploaded any of them yet. Yeah. I'm glad I can mark this off my list. It's a fun toy. Whether you get this version or the original version in purple and black, I recommend picking up one of them. If you want to go around performing unwanted surgeries on people, I think that's a HIPAA violation. I'm not sure about the rules in Japan. But, um, till next time, how many lives do we have left? We'll just have to find out. Keep it weird and make sure to do it with no continues. Bye.
Game over.